y'all? It is Friday, May 15th, and we have come to you again with the Green and
Great show.
All right, so basically just going off of our past, with our first episode, the pilot episode, and the reviews and the feedback that we got from it. We see that we can possibly
Kind of touch it.
yeah.
Touch it.
Yeah. We can make something up out of this. We've
Right.
gotten comments saying, y'all energy is compatible, and
We're going to make the best of it. That's
Yes.
all we're going to do. We're going to keep on coming with it, and you all keep on supporting us,
right.
and our own
Support,
people.
like, share, subscribe.
That's
The
great.
Green and Gray Show on YouTube. And later we're gonna go ahead and get us a Facebook and Instagram and all that, so so you can just keep up with us and what we got going on.
Trust me, y'all going to love this. Trust me. Y'all know how I get out. So, yeah, and people who know her, y'all know how she get out. So,
Yes.
Y'all going to like it.
Already. So as y'all know that we had the first episode was dealing with relationships from a man's perspective.
Man's perspective.
Yes. One man perspective. And I've gotten some, people just been telling me, well, maybe I should continue that and, maybe get it from a woman's perspective. So I was like, okay, so yeah, we can do like a to be continued for to wrap it up, as far as in relationships from a male and female perspective. So I got my co-host here to develop some questions for me to answer, and he claimed it's gonna mess my head up, but we shall see. So, Mr. Gray?
Yes, on this episode, we're going to do it for the women. All my women out there. I'm going to ask her 6 questions about a man and what she expect out of him. So, and I told her to be ready for him. And I want you all feedback too once we put this video out. I want you all
Yes,
to
please
get y'all
comment.
feedback.
Like I said, comment, and we want to
Comment.
hear from you all.
Let us know what y'all think.
Yes. So, I'm ready.
Okay, so we're going to do the current.
Okay. Oh yeah, the current event. Okay.
The current event.
Well, I was telling Gray, as far as, the things that's going on around us within the Miss Lou area, Fayette and Natchez and Vidalia. And basically, as you all know, they're trying to slowly open up the economy,
Right.
for us, they claim, but at the end of the day, man, I just want y'all to disregard what they saying and just try to stay safe, staying at home. Some people saying, I want to get my nails and my feet done and all that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we want to be cute or whatever, and get out there Brazilian wax, because that's what I'm wanting. But
You
yeah,
don't need to go out right now. Trust me, it is not safe. We got cases that are building up everywhere. So
Yes.
y'all kind of take heed to that, because it's a serious thing. And I have been close to a lot of people who have had that.
Yes, me
So
too.
that virus is nothing to play with. So
That's
kind of
right.
keeping that, your nails. Everybody want to look good. I understand that, but sometimes you got to play it safe. You got to think about the real situation of the thing. Death is nothing to play with.
Exactly.
Once you die, you're not coming back. So don't
Right.
try to go out and do things. Don't. If I was you, I won't leave the house unless I absolutely have to. And that's like go to work,
Groceries.
make groceries for your kids, go to work, and if you got to pay a bill to go out, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
pay that bill and make that grocery and get on back to the house. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Don't be out and about.
Cause like my mama say, Harry Green say, I'd rather say there he go versus there he lay. So
Right.
just, man, and there's too many people out here, like I say, just be responsible. Your kids, your parents, you don't want to go out and have fun like, ooh, I'm going this and that. Like some restaurants have opened. Yeah, I would love to go to happy hour, but
I'm not going to no restaurant. I don't be around nobody standing over me and
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I got my hair done, yeah. My mom, she got on me about that too, but I feel like that was a need, so.
yeah, but you took a chance getting it done, but it looked good though. for
Thank
real.
you,
You
co-host.
You off the chain with that.
Yeah,
But you
thank
took a
you.
risk too.
Yeah, that's true.
You took a risk.
Yeah, so, and as far as, some people still saying they're going to get tested and all that, from a medical professional standpoint that I've been given, y'all, don't go. Because what I've been hearing, they've been actually giving it to people, so, I mean.
I heard that too. If I was you all, I wouldn't get no vaccine. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people telling me, try to get a vaccine for it. It's just like a flu shot vaccine.
Yeah, but it hasn't been developed yet.
Yeah, but don't let nobody stick nothing in you.
Exactly.
Not right now.
Right.
Because it's too much going on right now. And like I say, a lot of people had that coronavirus or whatever. So just try to stay safe.
Right,
Don't
right.
even risk it.
Okay. So, did you want to say anything else as far as the current event, Mr. Gray?
I wanted to touch on a couple things.
Okay.
along with the virus, like you got like I said, we understand you all had to go to work, you know. For those who still working, you know, but still, you know, try to take it easy at work because you might have some people at work.
Gloves.
Do your gloves.
Masks. Washing hands. And I've also heard vitamin C, like constant intake of vitamin C. You know, I've heard some people boiling like fruit on their stove, like just to get the fumes in their home, like it's a humidifier. Do whatever you got to do, man. You know, like I say, because, you know, we got our grandparents, my parents, they're elderly, they're grandparents. So, you know, if you love them, if you love your people, do what you got to do.
And that's another thing, too. When you out and about with your kids out in the public, make sure them kids have a mask on. And make sure they have them on right.
I try to keep mine at home. Like, I'll get somebody to watch her if I go to the store.
And if you can, get somebody to babysit while you go make groceries. So you won't have to bring the little kids out. Especially the little babies, 3 and 4 month old kids or whatever.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, I hate to see that.
You know, like if you on a job, you know, try to, you know, just keep your kids protected.
Yes, I agree.
Because you never know, you know. Them young kids' body can't fight at all like us older people. You know, our body's a little bit stronger.
Did you hear about it was a 100-some-year-old lady who actually bought?
Yeah,
I mean, she beat
the case. She like 103 or 104, something like that.
I was like, wow. So that was a blessing.
Yeah,
you know?
She had a good immune system.
Yes.
Well, it was the grace of God.
Right.
When you get that age, you don't have no more immune system.
Exactly. So it just barely helped holding on.
Yeah, it just wanted time to die. Then again, she probably in good health. You never know.
Exactly. Just take care of you. So they was talking about clean eating too. Which I haven't been doing, but hey.
I've been drinking a lot of vitamin C, and I've been taking vitamin C pills and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because the higher your vitamin C is up, it'll fight off all, you know, sicknesses or whatever. Fight off all them things. So that's what I've been doing. So so far so good.
Look at him trying to be caring, y'all. He wants to keep talking about that, so that means he got a little heart up in him.
Yeah, I got a little heart, you know, a big heart too.
Anyway, so. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and give the ladies what they're looking for.
Yes.
And maybe some men, you know, you never know who's looking at me. Shoot, I could be one of my potentials out there.
Yeah, it could be, but you got to get ready for these questions, though.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we're going to kick it out with our first question. Like I said, this is for the women's perspective. These questions are about a man. And my first question for you women towards these men. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, when you first meet a guy, explain to us, what are you expecting from a man?
Well, my ideal guy, I mean, he can, to be honest with you, Greg, he can be somebody that's dirty or whatever, but as long as I know he got a job. You know, if he's dirty, I hope he's just not coming off a job. But I mean, of course I want my man to be, you know, clean looking, you know, just be a gentleman overall, you know, presents himself well, and as far as if he's approaching me, he needs to come at me like a lady, like, no, you know, what's up with you? Nah, hello, how you doing? You know, what's your name? You know, then of course every woman loves a compliment, so you know, you gotta finesse me a little bit. But when you do approach me, you make sure you come at me with a genuine heart, or not. Don't like let me see what she about, you know. So.
Okay, so answer me this.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you back in the past a little bit with this one.
Okay.
How was your first experience when you first met your first guy?
Oh wow, my first guy.
What was he like compared to this question?
My first guy, and I think everybody who know me, they know who that first person was. But
don't call his name.
We're not gonna do name drops. Right. But basically, he was definitely not my type at all.
Right.
Like I said, the type that I like now, they would be tall and, you know, just got that little build about them. You know, and to me, I ain't gonna lie, if they ain't bright, they ain't right for me. Right. You know, not to try to sound shallow, or anything like that. But I mean, at this point, you know, I mean, I was 14 when I first had my first lit fling. So you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, when he came to me at first, you know, it wasn't on no, you know, it was just. Like I said, I was a teenager, so at that time, the stuff that he probably was saying now, I would definitely not go for that now.
Right.
So okay. I mean, the stuff he was saying then, I wouldn't go for that now.
So how long did you date him?
Ooh, people know I gave him over a decade of my life. Greg. I gave him all my teenage years. I gave him all my early 20s.
And you all didn't get married.
We did not get married.
Wow.
That said a lot, huh?
Wow.
So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That looks at, as a woman, look at yourself as a woman.
Right.
What did you not entail, or what did you not possess for that man not to want to marry you? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know at that point, you know, I had my immature ways. You know, I will be very indecisive as far as, you know, being in a relationship with him. So that was probably, I'm pretty sure, a red flag for him. Like, oh, you know, I can't really take her serious and this and that. So, you know, women, you know, if you're gonna be in a relationship with a person, make sure it's not somebody like, you know, because a lot of women these days, girl, they want somebody to pay their bills, you know, they can do all, you know, they want to have benefits with a person versus just actually loving them. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I say, don't just be with somebody just because what they can do for you. If you feel like that's what the person that you want to be with, then go for it. But don't be on no, like I say, just what he can do for LaDonna type stuff.
Okay, so we're going to fast forward to right now, 2020. Okay. This is the month of May, May 15th.
Yes.
Okay, if a man was to walk up to you right now and ask you out on a date or whatever, and let's say weeks and weeks in time come along, what are you really expecting from him after 3 months of dating?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, Gray. And I read on this. I don't know if I'm on Twitter, you all. It's this page that I follow called XO Nicole, and they were just suggesting that a woman should never tell a man what she's looking for. You know,
exactly.
What she's looking for.
Exactly. I wouldn't want that either.
Yeah.
Because me, you know, I wouldn't want that. Cause I don't like nobody telling me what to do. I like for a person that, okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm about.
Exactly. I want you to give me your best.
You're right.
Right.
And if you don't like it coming from me, just let me know. Look here, Gray, this is not gonna work out.
Exactly.
And I'll be fine with that. Okay.
Right.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I
try.
try.
Right. All right. For real. Like, seriously, y'all, because, you know, some men, they be like, so what do you look for in a man? Blah, blah, blah. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to fall victim for that, but I want you to do that. You know, I want this and I want that from a man, you know. But now, like I say, as, you know, I've gotten wiser and older and more experiences, you all. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah, you will learn later on. Yeah.
Yes.
Like you start off kind of slow to the game, but once you go through a couple relationship and experience, you will pick up like, okay, I messed up right there.
Right.
He messed up right there.
Exactly.
So you'll be looking for things later on down the line. Like
self-reflection.
You'll be looking for it.
But yeah, like I say, just with whoever, like say for instance, a guy named Chuck or Charles come up to me. And you know, he had like, so what do you look for, man? I'm just gonna tell you, like, really and truly, Charles, I just want you to give me the best version of you. Don't let it be just something for to just get me in or yoke me in, you know, reel me in. I want you to be consistent with it.
Yeah.
Don't just, like you said, how you start off, how you got me. I need you to maintain that energy. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the main thing.
So don't switch up on me, man. Right. Like that's one thing us women don't like. Like we want persistence, consistency, and let us know that you still into us. You know, every now and again, it can be like I say, 10 months or 11 months down the line. I want you to know that I want you to look at me as like, you know, feel like you lucky to have me. I want to feel appreciated.
Like we just met again.
Right. Yeah. Like, you know, don't ever let that flame die. And if you do notice it down, you know, communicate with your partner, communicate with me. I can't read your mind. That's another thing with a man. Communicate with me.
Right. Okay, question number 2.
Oh wow, okay.
TWO. What number 2? What would you be okay with? A man who's working a lot, coming home on time, but he's still hanging out in the streets. But ones who still come home on time and not hanging out in the streets.
Okay, this is basically this is the last situation I was in. Yeah, he would go to work, come home to me. You know, he'll come basically sometimes I would come home after him. He'll be cooking dinner for me. I ain't gonna lie, he was that guy. Like, you know, as far as, you know, at home person, like that's what I want in a man. I don't want you to be out in the streets for what?
No, I'm just saying. What if this guy, let's say he working, he help paying bills, but let's say he gets off work and he don't come straight home. He go hang out with the fellas and drink a little bit, but he still come home now. Would you be okay with him doing that?
Long as it's, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. As long as it's not an everyday thing, because me personally, I'm guilty as far as, you know, after work, I would go out to happy hour, Gray.
Right.
And you know, I would say I was inconsiderate of the person I was with, of their feelings, but at the same time, you know, sometimes we just need a little breathing space, you know, from our partner.
You do.
So as long as it's not an everyday thing and you come home at a decent hour, then okay, fine. We can do it. We can do that.
Okay.
You know. And let me know, not to say like, oh, I know where he at or no, like, it's just okay for us for you to let us know where you are.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Communication rules.
There you go. That's what
Right.
communication comes in. You know, I don't need you to be lying to me. And I ain't gonna lie, if you feel the need to be lying to me when the lines start, then we might need to just go ahead and
cut it loose.
Cut it loose. And that's just what it is. Because clearly, I don't have your interest that much for you to just, you know, make it a everyday thing or just start to lie to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
so long as he's here paying bills and he's coming home on time.
Yes. I ain't gonna say on time, but like at a decent hour. Yeah, and it knows not every day.
Like
you feel what I'm saying?
Like 9, 10 p.m. at night, something like that. Would that be decent enough for you?
Like I said, if
She's
it's
stuck on that question, y'all. She's stuck on that question.
If it's once or twice a week, okay, we can.
Let's say
do a lit.
Okay, let's say he gets off at 4 p.m. and he gets home 8:30.
4.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, you know, let's say the job maybe 30, 40 minutes away, something like that. Maybe an hour.
Y'all, you see how he trying to slide that in there?
I'm just saying, I just want to know what y'all expect out of us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, me, I can't speak for all women, but like I say, if you get off at 4 o'clock, Gray.
I'm just saying.
It depends on your commute and all that, but really and truly, man, don't come home no later than 9 o'clock.
Okay, that's cool. I'm just saying, this not every day. I'm just saying, sometimes a fella just want to hang out with his boys a couple hours before he go home to his girlfriend.
Right, and that's fine. And that's fine. I gave you 5 hours. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, and like I say, let me know where you are.
Yeah. So okay, we through with that one. Question number 3.
Okay.
Okay, number 3 is if you're not getting along with his kids and he confronts you with it, it would be arrangements made to make it right with his kids. Would you be down to make it right with his kids?
Of course, because if I'm with him or whoever, I want to be right with his kids too. You know, I feel like, you know, by me knowing that you have kids before the situation, you know, I'm already know what I'm signing up for. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, and if you come to me having an issue by me not having a good relationship or a bond with your children, you're going to see me putting the effort. Because like I say, especially if we both want this to work, then I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do, you know, make sure me and the girls or the boys good, you know. I want to be team stepmom, like, where they be like, can I go somewhere with? I'm just going to ask LaDonna, you know, because I don't want them to call me mama or nothing like that. But they team me, over you or whoever, so,
Yeah. I like your answer on that. Because most people have a hard time accepting kids or whatever, you know. That's why you got to be careful when you're dating.
Right.
You need to know why they minded towards your kids instead of why you're minded towards them.
Exactly. I agree. You know? I agree. Because, you know, due to the fact I have a 3-year-old and I have a girl. So I'm kind of really iffy on, you know, just to see where, because men today, these days, y'all are sick. And, you know, like I said, then she's young. So, and as far as her speech, you know, she's not really there at, you know, as far as can speak fluently English at this point, but at the same time, you know, I just want to be with somebody who I can trust around my child, you know, and have my child's, you know, best interest at heart. You know, I want you to think of Kaora as your daughter. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So not just like, oh yeah, that's just somebody I gotta put up with. You know, because some men think that too, like, you know, her little girl getting on my nerves or whatever. Because I'm not gonna lie, she's a terrible toddler. So if you go be with me, you know, just know that you signed up for a lag and cag deal. Yeah,
because once you get with that person, once you be with them, you know, you marry them, you marry the kids too.
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
They say it's a package deal.
You're a package deal with a combo.
Yeah, 3 for 1.
Like what you say, somebody told me, I saw it on the meme. They were like, you know, well, you know, I have a child. And they were like, well, I don't want the combo, I just want the sandwich. Like, excuse me? No, that's a negative. Like you said, a negative.
It's a combo deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All or nothing.
You with me, you with my kids too. And I expect you to treat me the same way you treat them.
Exactly.
You know?
Respect.
If it was a problem, y'all need to talk it out.
Exactly. Like adults.
Yep.
Don't,
and let me throw this out here right now. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, no, you good.
When you all are at other people's houses with your kids, don't let them be in there tearing up people's stuff at their house. Stop them kids. Get off your phone and whoop that child butt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta detain them. Don't let them go over there, because now I'm talking about you have a problem with the person that you visiting about their child messing up stuff at their house. Because people got valuable things in their home.
Right, that they work hard for.
And don't let your kids get off their phone and, you know, kind of get on their tail about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a personal experience.
Yes, okay. I've been through that too. That's why I mentioned it just then.
Okay,
you know? Okay. Get out their phone and tell that child to sit down somewhere. or either make him go sit in the car, but make sure it's not on a hot day. Because a lot of people be pretending they be pretending.
I wouldn't say let them sit in no car, Greg.
No, I'm just saying, just get on their tail about it though. Seriously, you ain't gotta put them in the car, but just stop them. Like seriously though, do whatever you have to do. Just stop them, but don't hurt them.
Right, that right.
Yeah. Question number 4.
Okay.
How would you feel if your man has to work away from home after 2 years into the relationship that he's never worked off the home before now? Mm-hmm. Would you be fine with that? Let's say he's off working for 2 weeks at a time. He's off working 2 weeks, then he at home work, off 2 weeks.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he
job.
14 days on and 14 days off. Would you be cool with that? After 2 years into the relationship now, let's say he had a basic job at first, coming home every day. But let's say he can got a little, a better paying job, and he's gonna be gone 14 days straight, and he gonna be out 14 days straight. Would you be cool with that?
As a woman, for me, I'm all about you making us money.
Right.
I'm not really big on that offshore type job, that schedule, due to the fact I've dealt with men that have worked offshore, and I was conversating with them, and knowing that they had a woman at home waiting on them. So me personally, I just I had to have a lot of trust in my guy. Because at the end of the day, man, yeah, you love me and all this, but like somebody said, all the things that I have, as me, you might like something that somebody else, whatever feeling they give you or whatever, So I'm pretty sure you're gonna basically, I ain't gonna say venture out, but you're gonna get some type of entertainment from somewhere else. So am I cool with that? I don't care how long we've been together. No. And that's just what it is. Like, seriously.
Okay, so you really want a man. So you really want your man at home with you every day. You want him getting off work, coming home every day, taking a bath every day. It's your house. Well, you all's house, because once you're together, it's
us. It's ours.
So that's what you want every day.
I ain't gonna say every day, Greg. Like I said, I'm giving you time for the go trip. Of course, I be needing that space too.
I'm just saying. I'm talking like for us, the
I want you.
part.
Yeah, I want you home every day type job.
Okay.
That's what I prefer.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
What were your thoughts on that?
Me personally, if I'm making that money like that, in order for me to leave home, I gotta be making some nice piece of change for me to leave my family behind. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope and pray that she would like for me to work off. She won't have no problem with that, because I'm gonna try my best and I'm gonna do my everyday thing to make sure I'm gonna check on my lady. I'm gonna call her all hours of the day. When I call, I'm gonna just keep in contact with her real heavily. Make sure.
Call her?
Yeah, I'm gonna call her.
Oh.
I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna just make sure. I'm gonna try to keep this thing, rolling, Because
Okay.
I don't want her to feel neglected, even though I'm gonna be off making this money, though. I'm gonna still. And if she can, I'll bring her with me just to show my loyalty to her. If I could, whether it's offshore or filming a movie or whatever, it could be anything.
A nice answer, but
I would bring her with me just so we can build up,
right.
So our chemistry can stay like this.
Right.
I want it to remain strong.
Exactly, remain solid.
I don't want this money making to come between us. Like, oh, you making more money now. You're not coming home. It's like you enjoy not being at home. The money would mess people's head up. They're not used to.
And that is so true. That is so true.
It would mess their head up, but they're not used to making some money or either having money. So.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna quote. I'm not sure if you're a fan of Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. My kids like it. My kids love it.
Okay, well, this is back when it was a New York show with Chrissy and Jim Jones. And Chrissy, she just said, if he cheating on me, okay, well, he cheating on me. But at the same time, I don't want to see it, hear it, or feel it. He need to have that much respect for me to whoever he messing with, that they know not to come to me. And I don't want to hear about it in the streets.
Right.
So, like I say, sometimes, you got to accept the fact, I've had somebody tell me, like, LaDonna, a man going to be a man. And as far as I hate for a person to say that, like it's just something that we have to settle for as women. You feel what I'm saying, you all? And I really just find that non-negotiable. But, it is what it is. You know what they say, I do this for him, I do that for him, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we ain't going to have that discussion. You can do whatever. You can rock his world on a daily. It's always going to be that some chick or that some slut, because first of all, she know that you in a relationship, that's going to be, trying to go hard in the paint in the bedroom, and he going to love it, because it just make him go crazy. So he go that dog will go back. He go out, but he better make sure he wear that tail. And when I say when he better wear that tail, cause it's gonna cover up all his tracks. So he better make sure he do that.
Well, to my fellas out there, since you said that, I'm gonna say this to you women out there: if you not spending time with that man like he's supposed to, he will go out and find something else to eat.
Okay.
And on that note, we're gonna go to the next question.
Okay.
My next question to you, ladies, are: I want you to answer this the best way you can.
Okay.
How long do you think it takes for you all to move in together after meeting the guy?
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of really hits the nail on the head for me because
Back up.
I just got out of a relationship that I'm not gonna lie, like we met up 1 month and like that next month, like he moved in. So
Wow.
Yeah.
It was that good.
I'm not gonna say it was that
I'm
good.
not saying sexual. I'm just saying
It was just
the
that bond,
relationship.
man. You know, we had that chemistry or whatever.
Right.
But I just really feel like I should have gotten to date him or court him longer than, you know, but before we took that step. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they say you really don't know a person until you move in with them.
Right. True.
So,
That's true.
yes.
That's true.
So with that being said, I just feel like, you know, don't rush. Like that song, don't rush.
Yeah.
You seen those TikTok videos?
Yeah, I be
They do
saying it,
Oh,
it be
okay.
some crazy stuff on
Yeah.
there. I love the internet.
Yes, me too. It's undefeated, as they say. But yeah, y'all. So, I mean, yeah, you all just over the hills with each other, like, oh, I finally found that one, and this and that.
So it took you a month, you say? Well, 2 months, right?
Like I said, we linked up that 1 month. I don't want to say 1 month because I don't want to feel like they feel like I'm talking about them or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they know who they are. But we met up 1 month, and basically that next month, you know.
They'll be out, even though they do know you're talking about.
But
seriously though,
but yeah.
yeah, I think the most. How long it took me to move in? I don't know. I can't remember it being so long.
But what did you? But I ain't gonna lie. But to answer your question, I didn't answer your question. I feel like if you're continuously, heavily courting each other tough, like, you know, I would say, because me personally, I'm at an age, I'm not trying to waste my time. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm definitely not at my age.
So I would say, Gray, and I think you're going to be against me, because I think we had this discussion over text one time, but like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
if you're spending time together every day,
Right.
it shouldn't take that long to learn a person.
Exactly.
If you with them every day for 3-4 months straight, I don't mind y'all moving in together, because by then you should learn that person.
Yeah.
You should know what she about and she should know what you about. 3 months, yeah,
Exactly.
4 months, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's enough time if y'all spending time together like y'all supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, so we... So
Yeah, my last question of the day before we end the show.
I thought that was the last one, but okay.
I gave y'all 6 questions. Well, it was originally 5, but I said I'm gonna give y'all a bonus.
And also,
question.
y'all, when we post this video, please give us your feedback. Ladies, we want to get your answers from what the questions he
Ladies,
was asking
please
us.
give
Well,
me y'all
asking me.
feedback.
Of
But my
course, we
last
want
question
your
is number 6. Let's say this guy you have met does not have a job, but you love him and you like him. He's a great person. Would you support him, or would you eventually turn him down over time if he don't hurry up and find a job? How long do you think it take for him to get a job?
Okay.
Let's say you really like this guy now. You
Right.
love him to death, but he don't have a job when you meet him.
Right.
What's your time frame on him getting a job, and will you leave him after so long? Let's say he has a hard time finding a job. Now, come on now with it. This is the last question before we end the show.
Okay. Well, honestly, Gray, if I met someone that didn't have a job, you got to show, okay, because a lot of people, a lot of men, they're all about mouth.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I've been looking, blah, blah, blah. I need to actually see you in some action. Like, I need your action to match those words. You feel what I'm saying? Excuse me, y'all. But anyway, as far as just answer the question, how long would I give him? It just really depends, man. Because, I've dealt with somebody, they didn't have a job, but, you know, they did everything they could. This is before I had my own house and stuff, so that was probably why it was different. But due to the fact that you're with me, you know, I have all these bills and stuff. I'm not saying, you know, oh, you gonna pay my business and that, but you're being a man, you know, that part of your being a man is being a provider for your, you know, for your woman. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you know you got me, you know, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna be supportive of you now. But so long, that's gonna get a little old, because I'm gonna get tired of carrying this weight by myself. You feel what I'm saying?
How many months you giving him though? Let's say he have a hard time getting them. Sometimes, you know, a job is like a house. Them the 2 worst things in life that's hard to find: a job and a house. Now you can find everything else easily, but when it comes to finding somebody to work and somebody to stay, those be the most difficult things in life to find right off the top.
But push come to shove, girl, and be honest with you. Because it's McDonald's. Fast foods are hiring around here.
True.
So don't think that you're just so good enough. You know, if it comes to the point like, no, that's not the first choice I want you to choose. But I mean, with time winding down, I would say a good, great 2 months.
2 months. I can deal with that. That's 60 days. That's a long time.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I don't want to put you on a time frame or a time
yeah.
period. Because, I mean, you know, he could be a hustler, like, go out and cut some grass. Like I said, the person I was with, they would cut grass and stuff for to make, you know, make a lick, you know, anything. Bring come something, you know, because, like, my mom used to tell me, she say, this person I was with, Gray, he didn't have a job, but he at least try to give me some type of money versus somebody who do got a job and don't do shit for me. You feel what I'm saying? And excuse the language. But, yeah, I mean, at least if he's putting in effort, man, because like I said, I'm not that type to go digging type. If I'm making more money than you, if you do get a job and I make more money than you, that's okay. We're both working, you know.
Yeah.
So, like I say, 2 months to answer that question.
Yeah.
Like I say, you got to be putting in some work.
Yeah.
If I got to help you, baby, you need me for to go Indeed for you. Put in some application because I would do it.
I was just about to say that, and like every job I had a woman to do the application for me. So just to let her know, baby, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll get them sent to the little job posting to my email. Like, baby, you want me to put this in for you? Like, they say they hiring and such. You want me to put it in for you? So, shit. I mean, yeah. So,
I like your answer on that. 2 months is good. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
2 months is good.
So
Sometimes
you got to be compromising, man. You just can't be trying to so quick to cut somebody off. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to make sacrifices. Like I say, especially if you feel like that person is true and, you know, worthy. Then go ahead and, man, you know, like I say, you don't want to just be like, well, he can't do this for me, and I need to cut him off. Yeah. Like I say, because I mean, I feel like if you got that type of attitude, you would not get your blessings. That's just how I look at it.
But that guy who's struggling might just be your goal, man. He might hit the lotto while you pressuring him by getting a job. He might go to the boat with the $100 you gave him and come back with $300,000.
All right.
Then you're gonna be like, oh baby, I love you. Just give us time, ladies.
Yes, hope. Give them hope and believe in them. You feel what I'm saying?
Because everybody fall through hard times. You know what I'm saying? That's life.
Right.
You know, but you ain't gonna come up unless you a hustler, unless you a
Hello.
scriber.
Like I said, can't be stagnant. Can't be stagnant now.
Yes.
Like I said, you gotta have that ambition. That's what I would. As long as he got that ambition, great. Yeah. That's all I'm looking for.
You gotta have that. And that ends today's show. You all put your
I hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah, put your questions and comments in the area where you know you're supposed to put them.
Yes, and like and subscribe to Green and Gray Show. Share, you know.
And if you didn't,
would greatly appreciate it. We ain't asking for no money. We ain't, you know, like some of these. Nah. I mean, I'm not knocking y'all hustle at all. I'm really not. You know, but a lot of people like, you know, I mean, support. Yeah, okay, cool. But if I'm not really into that type of stuff or whatever, I mean, want me to waste my money just so that I say that I supported you?
Nah, y'all just support us. We ain't asking y'all for no money.
Right, we just asking y'all for the little click. You know.
I just want to hear y'all questions
or swipe,
and comments or whatever. If y'all feel like we left a question or somebody ask us, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all, I can't wait to the topic for next show.
Yeah, we got a hot one for the next show. We're not going to reveal it. Y'all just tune in and check it out. Yo, Gray and Green Show, the Green and Gray Show.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I guess we out.
We out, y'all.
Hold it down and stay safe, you all.
Stay safe.
All right. And that's it, my nigga. Yeah. What you think?